Okay, so let's get started our mock speaking test today. My first question is to you that, are you a student or are working now?
I'm studying here in Dhaka city, and I'm a student for Bachelor of Science in Computer.
Do you like your subject?
Yes, I do, because when I was 11th grade, that time I also keen to studying about the computer programming language, and nowadays I am learning about that. So I feel so interested when I solve program.
Well, where are you from?
I'm from Portugal. It is a nice place and is second largest town under Borishal division, and it's approximately 300 kilometers away from Dhaka city.
Okay. Where would you like to live in your country in future?
I like to live in our country in near future because I love my country and I want to do something for people in our country. And basically, I want to do something for our countryside people where I part, and I found some people they are facing trouble about modern technology. They do not have any experience and knowledge about that. So I want to take care about these issues for local people where
Okay.
I part.
Have you ever been to a museum?
Yes, last year, after completing my third semester, I visited our National Museum that's situated Shahabag in Dhaka city.
Okay. What kind of art is in museum in your country?
Mm, I I assume there are various type of art in our National Museum. The most of the art that painted by our national artist Shilpachar Jainul Abidin, as well as I saw some modern art. Modern artists they depicted various things about our countryside and natural views and various things that I like most.
Mhm. Okay. Do you enjoy reading?
Yes, I do. Because as a student, of course, I have to read more and more articles about academic topic or off topic. And I think if I read only academic articles, that can be helpful for my academic purpose. But of course, I have to read more of articles that can be enrich my knowledge. So, for example, every weekends I try to read a novels or new magazine. So I had uh, so I uh, mm, so I like to read more and more.
Okay. Do you own a bicycle?
Yes, I had a bicycle, uh, and that was so much helpful for me last 2 years. So when COVID pandemic was still in our country, those time the public transport was prohibited in our Dhaka city. So I use by using bicycle, I reach my sometimes college campus and sometimes in shops that need. So that was helpful for me. But unfortunately, I sold it for my to resolve my economical crisis.
Okay. what do you usually shop for?
Usually, I do shopping for myself, and when I go outside for shopping purpose, I buy some casual dresses because it's summer, and I need more and more trouser and t-shirt. That is important and comfortable dresses for me. And sometimes I go outside for some buy some books and some stationery items that need for my education purpose.
Okay. Are you close to with your family members?
Of course, I am so much close to my family members because as a social being, and South Asian countries I am living. So of course, I have to close my parents and family members. And I am come from a conservative family, so I always try to make a good relationship with my parents and my elder and younger brothers and sisters. When I face any trouble, I always get to touch them to resolve my any problem. So I think I have a good relationship with my family members.
Mhm. Do you prefer to drink coffee or tea?
I always prefer to drink tea because it's cheaply and it's so much easy to make for me. And I always like to red tea that is beneficial for my health. And when I feel headache, if I drink 1 cup of red tea, I think that can refresh my mind and I can concentrate my study for upcoming hours.
Okay. Were you good at science when you were in school?
Yes, of course. I was so much keen to learn the biology and chemistry, though I am studying in computer science. But when I was in high school, those time I learned more and more about biology. And when my teacher taught me and other students, always I made some question about some biology topics and article when I face trouble about any topic. So of course, when I was in high school, I like to study about science.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did you like your school when you were a child?
I assume every student, and not only me, and like as I also liked my school, and it was a memorable day for me when I was in school. That was my countryside, and I went with my some cousins to get touch my school, and I learned firstly for foreign languages and foreign letters like English as well as Arabic when I was in primary level, and I enjoyed very much. And even when I meet my primary school teacher, I always try to make a time to talk with them, and I always try to visit my old school campus.
Okay. Have you ever lived in a city?
Yes, even still I am living in city, and last approximately 8 years I am living in cities. When after completing my SSC degree, I left my countryside town, and I went Khulna city, and I passed there 3 hours for my HSC degree. And after that, I moved in Dhaka city, and still I am living here for last 3 years.
Okay. Which city would you like to live in the future?
I assume my favorite city in our country, that is Khulna city. because I know the city very well, and in this city the environment is so well, and the city management organizations and the city mayor and councillor, they're so much careful to make clean and neat their city. And I think it's so much beautiful city, and there are renowned educational institutions in this city like Fulna University and Kuwait. I like this campus very much, and in near future I want to live Fulna city.
Okay. Did you like to go outdoors when you were younger?
Um, No, I didn't so much keen to go outdoor because when I was young, that time I was living with my mother and a elder sister. My father, who was who was living different area for his working purpose. So in weekend, just we stay our home and we passed. Some indoor we passed our weekends by doing some indoor games with my cousins.
Mhm. Do you ever write down notes?
Yes, it's important for me to write down some notes about any new thing or new topic that can be my academic purpose, or sometimes when I randomly using internet or social media, something that can highlight it, my eyes, and I think this article is important for me, and that time I make some notes about that, and it will be helpful for me in near future.
Okay. How often do you go swimming?
Uh, Nowadays, I am very much busy about my study. I have to study more than 10 hours every day, and that's why nowadays it's hard to go outside for swimming or doing any outdoor activities. But when I was young, that time every weekend I went outside with my elder brother for swimming, and I know that swimming is a good exercise for health, and I did that.
Hmm. Good. Do you laugh at jokes alone?
Yes, I am so much keen to hear a joke and a comedy because after 10 to 12-hour studies, I feel exhausted and boring about that. So that time, just directly I do some online jokes or on OTT platform for watching some jokes videos, and I learned also. I feel so interesting by watching jokes, and I learned various things because of course I always try to watch jokes but using foreign language that can be enrich my knowledge about this language. So I think it will be helpful twice way for me.
Okay, now I'm sharing my screen and we are going to face or enjoy cue card. Your time is 3 minutes to speak all over and 2 minutes for speaking, 1 minute for preparation. So start for 1 minute. Time's up. Start speaking.
Well, in my life, I watch various type of aquatic and wild animal by reaching national zoo in our country, and I think it is important for us and every person. So when we read an article last year about the wild animal Royal Bengal tiger, I was so much keen to learn this animal about more because I know the Royal Bengal tiger is a national animal in our country, and it's live the southern part of Bangladesh in the mangrove forest. And I heard or learned this animal about that this animal is extinct animal in our country because as I compared 4 decades ago in our country there were thousands of Royal Bengal tiger in mangrove forest, but nowadays it's almost disappearing and only 400 Royal Bengal tiger are available in mangrove forest. So I'm sorry to say that we have to take care about this animal, and we have to make sure that why it is disappearing day by day. And that's why I want to learn about this animal. How can we resolve this problem, and what is the main thing or main problem? And I want to study about that their food habits and their inhabited area. So because I know some organization they are working about that, but if I want to a part of them by give some information about this animal, because it is important for us that we have a Royal Bengal tiger, a different species are living in mangrove forest, and we should keep and we
Okay,
should
thank you. Time's up. ভালো হয়েছে আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, সময় শেষ হয়েছে, আরো 30 সেকেন্ড পার হয়েছে, 3.5 মিনিট হলো ওভারঅল। আমি ইচ্ছা করে করেছি, বেশ ভালো হয়েছে। আর এগুলো অ্যাডভান্স স্পোকেনের প্রভাব আছে কিছু না, মানে শুরু করলে আর শেষ হয় না।
অবশ্যই আছে।
অ্যাডভান্সের এই একটা বড়, মানে যারা অ্যাডভান্স ক্লাস রেগুলার করেছে তাদের একটা প্লাস পয়েন্ট হলো, তারাই আমাকে বলেছে স্যার শুরু হলে আর শেষ করতে মানে চলেই। হাইভার সো ওভারঅল আই ক্যান সে 6.5 অর লাইক দ্যাট। কিছু ভুল আছে হালকা পাতলা ছোট ছোট গ্রামার, যেমন বাই রিচ না বাই রিচিং, বাইয়ের পরে বা প্রিপোজিশন ইউজ করলে আইএনজি ব্যবহারগুলো করতে হবে। হ্যাঁ, এর আগেও ওই যে শর্ট কোশ্চেন গুলো, অনেক শর্ট কোশ্চেন করেছি আমি, বিভিন্ন টপিক থেকে করেছি আমি বেছে বেছে। হ্যাঁ, সো ওভারঅল 6.5 আই ক্যান গিভ। আমি সবসময় কম দিয়ে থাকি। ভালো হয়েছে। ওভারঅল খুবই সুন্দর, ফ্লুয়েন্সি ভালো ছিল, তারপরে একটা সুন্দর ফ্লো ছিল। হ্যাঁ, সুন্দর ফ্লো ছিল, ফ্লোটা ধরে রাখতে হবে। পাশাপাশি যদি বলি এই ছোট এই গ্রামারে ভুলগুলো না করলে আরো মানটা বেড়ে যাবে। আর আমি একটা জিনিস দেখেছি আপনার, সেটা হচ্ছে প্রথম দিকে যেন আপনি একটু কম বলেন, আস্তে আস্তে বেড়ে যায়, সেনেগালের প্লেয়ারদের মতো। হ্যাঁ, এর কি ওভারঅল ভালো হয়েছে। তো পরীক্ষা কয়টা আপনার? 4:20 কোথায় হবে? আচ্ছা, ওখানে হয় পরীক্ষা না? এটা কি ব্রিটিশ কাউন্সিল না আইডিবি থেকে? ব্রিটিশ কাউন্সিল, ঠিক আছে। ইয়ে হয়ে গেছে, রিডিং রাইটিং হয়ে গেছে না সামনে হবে 3 দিন পর?
রিডিং হবে শনিবারে, মানে কাল।
ঠিক আছে, ভালোভাবে পরীক্ষা দেন, দোয়া করি আর কি। ওকে, সালাম। বলেন।
রেকর্ডিংটা কি দেয়া যাবে একটু দেখুন?
হ্যাঁ, দিয়ে দিচ্ছি আমি, এখন ইউটিউবে আপলোড করে লিংক দিয়ে দিচ্ছি আপনাকে। ওকে, আসসালামু আলাইকুম।